Assalamualaikum everyone, whoever is listening to this. I just want to say that even if you're not Muslim, please watch this. I think this is gonna be helpful, and I'm starting this series or video. I don't know. It's not only Islamic based, it's just my experience as a human being, and I happen to be a Muslim, so I hope you watch the full video before judging my contents videos. And English is not my first language, so I might not know some words or my pronunciation, or it might be weird, or I might have accents, so ignore that too. And please ignore my niqab too, because I don't know, it was somewhere else. I just found it. Normally I don't wear niqab, but I wanted people to view me as like this. I want to become this girl, so I'm faking it till I make it. So ignore that. I need to watch this, so ignore that. I know someone is gonna say it, so I'm just letting everyone know beforehand. Crying is often associated as being weak, right? I don't know why, especially for men, we always assume or think that crying is a sign of weakness. But I think it takes a lot of energy and a lot of strength to cry. And I think it's one of the most universal feelings a human can experience. And I don't know why, as a society, we created this standard where we can't cry. And the opposite is true for the women. Like, because we cry, we are always pursued or viewed as weak and trustworthy, or like people don't take us seriously just because we cry. We need to change this point of view. We need to change this perspective, because we as a society and in this generation, we need to understand one thing, that the world we live in, if we can't change it, if we don't try to change it, it's not going to change. We can always expect other to do the things for us, right? This is the hardest lesson you can learn, is if you want to do something, no matter what it is, education, career, freedom, or whatever, if you don't try it, nobody is gonna give it to you. So we as a society need to change this. And boys, please, like, if you're so tired of all the men in my life or all the boys in my life, they always say that you don't understand, it's very painful as a man to not be able to share their emotion, their feelings. I'm like, guys, if you're so fed up of it, you need to change it. If you don't change it or try to change it, like, there is so many men, they can't even cry, or they have to hold their emotion inside of them, even if their loved one dies, or even if they're going through the biggest trial in their life. Like, that's so sad in my opinion. And I feel so sorry for the boys or for the men that they can't express this emotion, and even girls, like, they feel so weak whenever they cry. Women, there is so many women in my life who always are like, today I had a fight with this etc, and I cried, and I felt so angry at myself because I cried in front of them. Even I do that. Even I don't like crying in front of other people, because they always pursue me as a weak person. So when I cry, I feel even more weak. So I don't try. Like, nowadays, I can't cry now. Like, I think it takes a lot of things, or a lot of struggle or situation to make me cry. And that's bad, because if, this is such a basic emotion and we can't do it. So as a society, we need to change that. It's natural to cry, and this is a basic form of our body telling us that we are tired. This is why most of the time we can't even control our emotion, and especially crying, because that's the form of our body telling us that you are tired, just take a rest or something. And in Islam, okay, as a Muslim, I have to like reference something from Islam. Like this is so beautiful. Whenever our Prophet he used to cry, it makes me realize how strong of a person he is. Like we all the Muslim they try to be like him, right? And like this is he was one of the most strongest person. He experienced so much trauma or like so much sadness, grief in his life. And like that's like so I can't even express. Like whenever I talk about him, I can't even express the feeling I feel for that. Feel for him, because I don't have words for it. But I think that makes him even more brave, more strong. Like the way when he cries when he's in pain, the way he cries when like he's going through grief in his life. So I think we should learn from that it's okay to cry. Think that holding our emotion in and not expressing them is a form of being strong. That's like far from the truth. If you want to be strong, you need to find a way where you can express your feelings. Like if you want to be strong, you need to manage your emotion, not like like control, like not let your emotion control you. You need to control your emotion. That doesn't mean you don't get to express it. Yes, if you're angry, you have the right to express it, because anger is an emotion too. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna go and punch someone. That doesn't mean I'm gonna slap someone. And if you're tired, if you want to cry, yes, you cry. That's like a basic human emotion. But that doesn't mean that you cry in every situation. That doesn't mean you cry when it's not needed. If you're happy, that doesn't mean if someone is dead and you go there and you are so happy, that's why you're smiling. There is always a place for everything, and you need to understand that, and you need to express your feelings no matter what. If you can express the feeling at that time when it's needed, you have to. Because we think that if we forget about the feelings, it's gonna go away. No, it's not gonna go away. Believe me, it's gonna bottle up. Your full, like I believe every part of our body holds emotion. So you need to release them. And how you gonna find how to release that? You have to try different things. Some people find their happiness or their like expression of their feelings by journaling. Some people go for a walk, some people pray, some people like dance. I journal. Oh, I already said that. Or talk with friends. There is so many ways. You need to find those. And how are you going to find those if you don't try different methods? Our problem is that we think that everything is black or white. But that's not true. Everything is not black and white in our life. Everything has a context. Everything has a gray area. And you need to find, like, you can, like, no matter where you go in this world, you can go to somewhere and ask them for a solution, and they will be 100% sure that it's gonna work for you. No, it's not gonna. Even like the medicine we take, there's like I think 95 or like 99% of chances it's gonna work for you. But what about that 1%, So how are we gonna do it? We have to try different method of. This is why I believe that knowledge is such a big power for us, such a big factor in our life. Because if we don't seek knowledge, if we don't seek new things, it's not like gonna work. We are not gonna learn anything, or we are not gonna succeed. We are not gonna succeed in everything in our life, because we wouldn't know the method. And like, that's why it's very hard to breathe in this. That's why we need to like try different methods. We need to try different solution, so we know which one works for us. It's really a healing. You wouldn't understand until when you get to a point in life where you want to cry so hard but you can't cry. Like you're suppressing your emotions so hard and so deep inside you that when you want to cry, you can't cry. That time you're gonna understand that even crying is a blessing. we regularly cry about everything, even like smallest thing in our life. That's okay. I think like if your body is telling you to cry, it's okay. But you wouldn't understand the mercy, the value, the blessing in crying until you get to that point. Like crying releases our tension, stress in our life, and I think every week, wow, everyone should cry once, because I think that will release all the negative energy from you, all the tiredness out of you, and you will feel like I'm starting fresh. That happens. I think you can relate that whenever you cry, after that you get sense of motivation, or your body relaxes and you fall asleep, right? That happens for a reason, because it's a form of healing. It releases your tiredness, your negative energy from your body. So I hope that next time you cry, you realize that this is a blessing and it's something which is good for me. And I hope you realize that. If I'm supposed to say this or whatever, I don't know. Even I was there. I'm talking from experience. I also have been there when I want to self-exit. But now as a person, after overcoming all those things, I realized that was the weakest self of me. Like, I thought I was so strong. I wasn't crying. I wasn't emotional. I'm gonna be so strong and leave everyone else in the world. I used to think that. But now I realize that was weak, very weak of me, because strength takes facing everything in your life. And no matter how much we try in our life, we're always not gonna be right. Let's be honest. No matter what, whoever says that he's perfect, it's not true. They're just delusional, okay? We can never be perfect. But facing our emotion, facing everything in life takes hard work. Like, even when we are going through emotions, sorting them out, figuring them out, finding the reason why it's making you sad, why you're crying and everything else, it takes so much energy and so much work. That's why we tend to bottle up things, right? We hate conflict so much that we stop talking with that. Like, stop talking with the person seems easier than figuring out the solution, or solution for the conflict, right? So that's not strength. That's a form of weakness. Underneath that thing is your strength. I hope this videos helps you in some way or form, and I hope that I get to make more videos like this. And I hope my video can help someone. And please, one thing, whatever, I don't know if you understood anything I was trying to say, but the one thing I want to let you know, that if you're a boy, if you're a man, I hope you understand that it's okay to cry. I hope you know that it's okay to show your emotion and it doesn't make you weak. This is how society made us think. So I hope you and me together, we can change our society and normalize the things which are supposed to be normalized. And all the women who are watching this, all the men, did I say men or like boys? I don't know. Okay, I'm not biased. Believe me, I'm not. Okay, I'm here for both of us, both of the genders. All the girls, I hope you realize that you crying, you expressing your emotion doesn't make you weak. We as a human, we have the right to be happy. We have the right to be smiling and crying and angry and whatever emotion we have. But in their okay, cut it. As a boy, you realize that showing your emotion or crying is not form of weakness. I hope you understand that we are human and we have the right to cry. And all the girls, I hope you realize that crying doesn't make you weak. You are strong no matter what. Crying doesn't make you weak. And thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you like this type of content. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, share with your friends, your cry friends, I don't know. Share with your friends, subscribe, and leave a comment about a topic you want me to talk about. And yeah, thank you. Bye.